I'm back to talk about how to get a graphics card right now before they disappear. Welcome to Mike Techs It Out. I'm Mike, and usually I talk about stuff that I have around the house, but today I'm revisiting an old topic that I made a video about over a year ago, and that's buying a graphics card right now. So at that time, the best deals were refurbished deals, and there were a few sites that I listed that still had refurbished cards available, and that was January of last year. Well, that's dried up, it's gone. There's like no certified refurbished cards anywhere. They're almost impossible to find, and it's been like that for almost a year now. So this is kind of an update to that video. I've been searching the internet, and there's been 3 websites over the last 3 weeks that I've been checking that have reliably had graphics cards come in and out of stock that humans could actually buy with no lottery system. And yes, it's only 3 sites, and one of them's kind of dicey. We're gonna go over all of them in order of worst to best. I'm also gonna preface this by saying I wasn't sure if I wanted to make this video because it was just nice to know in my brain that there was just a protected oasis of graphics cards out there. And by putting it out there, they're gonna be gone in like 10 seconds, probably. But it's better for me to put it out there. Maybe it'll help somebody get one. The last video helped a few people get one. So I am gonna go ahead and put this out there. So hopefully maybe someone can get one at a still unreasonable and inflated price. The other thing with this video is I'm focusing on NVIDIA cards because AMD cards, they sell out occasionally, but they're pretty readily available. Like if you want to get a 6600 or 6700 or 6800, or even a 6900 XT, you can go to Best Buy or B&H Photo or a lot of different sites, and they're pretty much always in stock. Some variant of each of those cards are pretty much always in stock from what I saw. So AMD cards aren't hard to find, and I would argue that they're probably the better value just because they are in stock. The prices aren't as inflated as the NVIDIA cards. So if you really want a graphics card, you're not worried about ray tracing and DLSS, AMD is probably the way to go right now. And speaking of pricing, it's still bad. All the options I'm giving are from like manufacturers' websites or well-known retailers, and the pricing is still inflated. And I'm talking about like $1,300 to $1,400 for a 3080. That's where we're at right now. That's the reality. That's what manufacturers are selling them for. So yeah, that's still gonna be those prices. So let's hop into it. Let's start with the worst option out of the 3, and that's gonna be B&H Photo's used section. Now, B&H Photo is legit, and you do get a 90-day warranty on used cards. But the reason I don't like this option is just because you're buying used. And I'm very skeptical because I've seen 3070s, 3070 Ti's, 3080 and 3080 Ti's all in their used section, in and out. They might only have like 1 or 2 that pop in, but just periodically checking throughout the week, I've just seen those pop in. My thought is like, if you have a working card, even if you want to get rid of it, why would you not sell it on like eBay where you can get way more money for it versus selling it to B&H, who's obviously going to pay you less than MSRP. Like you could probably get more than MSRP, like even the current MSRP, by selling it secondhand. So basically I'm like, is there something wrong with these cards? I'm not sure. But yeah, I've seen them pop in stock. I think most recently I saw a 3070 Ti for around $869. And like I said, you get the 3-month warranty. The other issue with buying used is a lot of the time manufacturers don't honor the warranty if it's used. Now, it's kind of dicey. If the card's new enough where they don't ask you for like a receipt and they don't know that it's used, you might get away with it being covered under warranty if something happens to it. Like you get the 3 months with B&H, but after that you're kind of SOL. If you buy an extended warranty, depending on the price of the card, it's going to be expensive. Like for example, right now they have a 1660 Ti in stock for around $360-ish for a used one. And the extended warranty for that for a year is around $50. They also have like a 6800 XT, for example, in stock, and I just added to the cart to see what the extended warranty price would be, and it's like $150 for another year. So with those prices on top of the extended warranty, it's kind of not worth buying it used, in my opinion, because I would definitely want that extended warranty, because I'm just very skeptical of these cards being in their used. Because it could be a situation where like in specific scenarios the card acts up, but it might take you a while to catch. That's my only thing. Like I'm very skeptical of why these are in the used section. If there was something like floor models or display models, typically those are sold as open box. They're pretty much new products that weren't really used that much. They didn't have any issues, and then they were kind of put back in the box and resold. So I don't think it's a floor model type situation, or for what I can guess at least. So I don't know, I'm very skeptical that these used cards are just popping up. That's why this is kind of my last choice. I have seen like 1 or 2 instances where they've had like a 3080 Ti in stock new, but that's the only card that I've seen available new through B&H for the few weeks that I've been watching B&H. So it seems like for the most part, if you're gonna get a card from there, it's probably gonna be from the used section. So moving on to the second option, that's gonna be buying directly from Asus. So they have their ROG line, and if you go to their site, they do sell graphics cards, but only in bundles from what I can see. I checked the individual graphics cards and it seems like they just don't sell them individually. And the bundles most commonly seem to come with this monitor that's around $500. It's like a 1080p 360 hertz monitor. So if you want this monitor, it'd be a good deal. The prices are still inflated, but I have seen some other bundles that didn't come with the monitor before this. It just depends on what they have available, but they're all bundled, so that's the only way to get them. But you are getting it directly from the manufacturer, so you know that you're gonna have that warranty at least. It just kind of sucks that if you don't want that monitor or whatever the bundle comes with, then you kind of get stuck with that item. I mean, you could technically sell the monitor or whatever it comes with if you don't want it, but you might not make all your money back from that item, so you are probably still going to take a loss by doing the bundle deal. Now, the final site that I want to talk about, this was the best deal that I saw, was Zotac store. So Zotac does sell graphics cards directly, not in a bundle, and they seem to be readily available. So the only card that I haven't seen available there has been the 3070. So they've had the 3050, 3060, 3070 Ti, 3080 Ti, 3080, I've seen the 12 gig 3080 come in stock and go back out of stock. Then of course the 3090. So I've seen almost every variation of the 30 series go in and out of stock on their site aside from the 3070, the regular 3070. So yeah, still gonna be inflated prices. 3070 Ti is around 1100. There's a variant right now of the 3080 that's 1300, and then there's another variant that's 1400. So these are the prices that we expect, but it seems like Zotac just pretty regularly has stuff in stock on their website. They also have a refurbished section. The deals there haven't been great. I think I saw like a 1070 there for 500 a week or so ago, and then right now, or at least last I checked, they had like a 1080 Ti for 750. Not great pricing for cards that old. Like the 1080 Ti is still a great card. I still have one in the house that's in use. Still great card. It's just not worth it. And I paid $500 for my 1080 Ti like 4 years ago at this point, so it's just not a great price. I understand everything's sold out, but their refurb section is not good. And they were actually one of the people in my old video that I recommended to check because their pricing was good before everything went out of stock and everyone went crazy. Now there is a little trick to Zotac's site as well. Just stay on the main page. For some reason, if you go to the graphics card section, it just shows everything is being sold out. But if you go into the main page under featured deals, it'll show the cards that they have in stock right now. So yeah, if you're looking for NVIDIA 30 series, those are the best 3 options that I found online. And I know by making this video, they're gonna get drank up. They're gonna be gone. I'm sticking to my 2080 Ti. I'm cool right now until the craziness is over. I can last and wait it out a few years since I only wanted a 3070 anyway. So I'm good. So hopefully this video was helpful. If it was helpful, make sure to like it. It helps it in the algorithm, even though if too many people watch it, then they'll probably all be gone anyway. So it's not gonna help people long term. But if you didn't enjoy this video, again, be sure to give it a like. Make sure to tell a friend, tell a coworker, subscribe and hit the bell notifications so you can get notified when I drop a video, and I always do at least 2 things at the same time. Peace.